Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Halen, also known as Med Student Planner. Today I am really excited to be setting up my 2021-2022 Erin Condren Life Planner with you. I had started my YouTube channel, I think August 2020 or September, somewhere around there, but it was after I had already set up my new Life Planner, so I am so excited to be able to set this one up with you. This is one of my favorite things to do every year, and I just can't wait. It's like the best way to kick off using a new planner, and I just can't wait to jump right into it. So I have a couple old planners with me that I will pull in as I need to just kind of see if I need any inspiration from those. I have some notes throughout this to kind of help me with my school schedule and everything like that. And so this is going to be a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I am actually someone that never puts in their name at their planner. I'm always just so worried that I'm going to mess it up. There has been a couple of years where I have ordered a vinyl sticker with my name on it, but I have not done that this year. So let's go ahead and keep moving. So the first thing that I like to set up is this page. This is like the full year overview, and I like to use these little transparent dots. I have so many of these because I've gone through them. So I have done this in the past. Here's an example of how I've done it in the past. A big throwback with this one. This is like my 2017-18 planner. This is like the best example to show you what I have done in the past with it. I have make a little key down here where I used to be able to mark birthdays and anniversaries. I no longer do that. I do like marking the start and end of classes, and I will still mark holidays and things like that. I don't need spring break or any of that. This was from college, and my schedule does not look like that anymore. And to show you what I was doing last year, if you needed some more inspiration, I had a different rotation for pretty much every month. There was some that was longer in 3 months, but I did a highlighting system with my mild liners and made a little key down here with the different classes that I was taking, and I loved how this turned out. This was going to be the only year that this worked for, because next year my schedule isn't really as neat as this one was, but this was so fun to do. I loved how it turned out, but I am now going back to using the dots. I have already kind of written out my schedule for what I need to do, and we can just kind of get right into it. I need to decide what colors I want to use. So I think I want to use silver for the first and last day. So we technically start classes for our 4th year of medical school on July 6th, but we are taking our board exam. It's our second medical board exam for, it's called Step 2 this month. And so we actually won't be starting our first official rotation in August, but I still want to mark that because it's my last official first day of school. And then our last day of that semester is the 17th of December. So I'll put that in, and then we restart on January 4th. So just kind of moving through the semesters here, and then we end on May 6th. So that is fun. We get out a little bit early before graduation, and I think graduation is going to be on the 20th. They had told us the 21st, but this year's was on a Friday, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be on May 20th, but since I don't know for sure, I'm not going to mark it in yet. And I don't know if I want my key to be over here or over here. So we'll come back and do the key at the end. So those are all of my first and last days of the semester. So excited about that. I just can't wait. I am so excited to be starting 4th year and then ending and everything, and what all's to come with that. So I think I'm going to pull from this sheet. I really love this blue color down here, and I think that'd be fun. Maybe even, I was going to see if I'd wanted to kind of change it up. I'm thinking either one of these for marking our holidays. We don't get too many, so I only need one color. I think I'm going to do the lighter one so I can make sure that I can see what I am doing. So our first day off for the year is Labor Day. So I have that one to mark, and then we go until Thanksgiving, and we get a couple of days off for Thanksgiving, so that's going to be nice. So I need 2 for that. And then I won't mark Christmas because we get a full winter break. so I don't need to put that one in. So then our next day is MLK Day, so I can put that here. And then I don't think we have anything else. Our Easter dates were not completely confirmed. I assume that we'll at least get Good Friday off. We sometimes get the Monday following, but it just kind of depends. So I definitely know we'll probably get that one. And then that is our main things. And then I'm trying to figure out how I want to mark this other part. We get actual vacation time that we can take on our own. We haven't figured out exactly when we want to take ours next year. There is 2 weeks that they make us take, or they give us 2 weeks after, at the end of March. I don't know if I want to actually put in dots for all of that, or if I want to use a highlighter. I think since I'm already using dots, I'm going to do that. I cannot get these two to be straight next to each other, and it's really bothering me. So I am going to try one more time, and if not, then I will just deal with that later. So I think I'm going to use the other color that I was liking to mark our vacation time. I think that'll be really pretty. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to do like the typical, I keep scratching these, but I don't know how else to stick them down and make them straight, and so I'm trying to be gentle with them. So we are off from March 28th to April 8th. It'll be a nice 2 weeks. I think we're going to add on another 2 weeks like after that to make it a full month off. But since it's not officially in our schedule yet, I'm going to just mark what we definitely have, and then I can always add in more of these little dots later on. We don't schedule for the spring semester until I think August-ish, and so I can come back and then once we know for sure what's going on and put it in. Okay, so that looks very crowded, but gets the job done. These did turn out way darker than I thought they were going to be, but I think it'll be fine. I just thought the color was really pretty. Okay, so that was very basic, but that is all so far that we have going on. I'm going to go ahead and put in my new little key down at the bottom. I think I'm just going to do it over here, so I feel like I'll have more space to kind of write in. So let me see. I'm going to put the start and end of classes here, and then I'm going to put the holidays in, and then I will write vacation in a second. Okay, so that is everything for the first page to set up. I always love looking back at this in the end, and it'll just be nice. I'll like fill in if we have anything else going on, or if I need like more key things, I can always add more, but this is all that I know for now. The next sheet I am really excited about. I have these stickers from Hand Can Plan that is in her writing, and I am just going to fill in. These are out of order. Okay, I think these match the colors still perfectly. So I'm just going to put these in at the top to kind of mark how I want these to go with each month. Okay, so that was nice and quick. I sometimes change this to a July start since that's what my planner is, but since these stickers matched the monthly colors, I just decided to keep it like this. So I'll still start it with July to December, and then I will just kind of come back and finish it up. So this was last year's planner. This is how I use it. I kind of just do like an overview of what I was studying, watching, listening to, kind of just varies each month depending on what was going on. And so this year I actually started it with July because it was all neutral, and so I just kind of filled in with what I wanted. But since this year has the color, I decided to go with the color, and so I love doing this. I've tried different things in the past, but this is what works best for me, and it turns out so cute, and it's so fun to look back on. So that's what I will be doing again for this year. I will just start this way and then kind of finish over there, and I will just know that's how it worked out. So I'm just going to leave these sticky notes in for now. This is definitely the first day of school, but I don't know how I want to mark that yet because it's my last official first day of school. So I want to do something special. And my Step 2 exam may change depending on what's going on. I'd love to be able to move it to the weekend before, to get a week off before we start school. But for now, this is just where it's at. So I'm going to leave those on the sticky notes. So up next, I have my birthdays to mark into my planner. I kind of just wrote down everything that I have for the year, and then I'm just going to add these into my monthly spreads to kind of see when things are. I used to put them in this dashboard area, but towards the second half of 2020, I stopped using this page. I've just been taping these two together, so I still don't know if I'm going to be using this or not. So I'm not setting up anything with these, and I think it'd be better just to put the birthdays on my monthly spread, and then I definitely won't miss anything, you know? So I have this sticker book, or it's a sticker album from Amazon. I have this just full of all of my sticker books that are the monthly ones from Erin Condren, and the sticker subscriptions from the last couple years in here, and this is just the best way for me to look through in a monthly organization way. And so I'm going to see what I have that I can mark these in with to just kind of bring it all together some. So I think last year's is going to be good to mark this in with, so I'm just going to use some of these little guys to mark in my birthdays. Okay, so I got all of my July birthdays in, and I actually went and I thought I was filming, but I think my camera turned off. So I also have August down, and so now we can move on to September. This year is going to be my great grandma's 96th birthday. I am so excited to celebrate with her and hit such a big milestone. 95 was really fun for us with her, and now she gets to move on to the other half of the 90s. So I don't have the same sheet that I've been using for January. It's they changed designs for the sticker subscription in January, so that kind of messes up what I was doing. So now I'm just going to have to improvise some and put in these little asterisks. This is I think this was the 2020 subscription from Erin Condren that came for January. So let's see. So I feel bad about this. But we got married on one of my best friend's birthdays. So I am going to have to find something else for him. But for us, this is our 1-year anniversary. So I am going to have to do something special for that. So I'm going to pull in this, and I don't know if I want to use any of these deco pieces. Like, these are really cute, but I think I'm just going to leave it simple. So I've always liked to use a Sharpie permanent marker on the Erin Condren stickers like this. I don't know why, but I just feel like it looks and like turns out better. I'm also going to pull in this cute little wedding munchkin from Once More with Love and mark this in. Alright, so I will find something else for Zach and still make something special for him, but let's keep moving on. So I'm in the same situation that I was for January as I am February, so I'm back to the asterisks. If the new sticker subscription comes with the little labels, then I will just white these out and like cover them up and it'll be perfectly fine. Our sweet bunny turns 3 this year, and it is also Jeffrey's 26th birthday, so these are both sweet things to be able to mark in, and I love that they have a birthday month together. So then April only has 1 birthday. So I also had, I'm glad I put this here because I definitely would have forgotten. I wanted to put that our last day of school was this day. So this was going to be super fun to mark in. So that is my last official day of school. Okay, so I got all of my birthdays marked in. I do technically have just the months put in for the back here. I have like taken out all of the extra pages because I'm gonna get a new planner, so I don't really need that, but if I have like appointments or anything else, I can always write those in. And so this goes all the way through December. I'm just not going to worry about it right now. I'll have a new planner and everything like that, but I definitely don't need to put in any of the birthdays. I did want to go in and put in some of these extra holidays. So this was a new sheet that Erin Condren was doing this year where you got some extra heritage and awareness days throughout the whole year. So I just wanted to include these so that I could have the extra little holidays. Okay, so I got some of those in. And then this is going to like hurt a lot of people, but I like to tear these stickers out of my planner. They add just some extra bulk to it that I don't need. And so I end up using them more whenever they're actually out of my planner and they're not taking up as much space. So I just kind of like clip off these edges and then store them in my little sticker collections. So setting up wise, I have heard that the paper is a little different. And I have noticed that whenever I was pulling up stickers, even throughout this, and so I want to do a new pen test to see if there's any differences with like shading, shadowing, or, you know, bleeding through, anything like that. I have a list of pens that I'm going to try out, and we'll see how this works out. So I have a ton of different pens to try. And I'm just going to go ahead and get right into this so we can see how they work out. So I got all of those put in, and so it actually held up a lot better than I thought. I can see a little bit of shadowing with most of these. I don't know if the camera's picking them up, but it's not like it's bleeding through or anything. And so I don't know what people were thinking with a different paper. I've noticed it sticker wise, but pin wise it's still holding up great, and this is definitely still the same paper pin wise, I believe. So that's nice that all of the main pins that I use still go through. I think the main thing that's not going to go through is this Sharpie, but we'll still try it. So the Sharpie is the only one that's kind of had a little bit of bleeding on it, and so that was kind of expected. But otherwise, these all held up pretty great. The last thing that I wanted to do with you was actually put in my first sticker kit. So this is definitely one that I know I want to use. I'm going to be using it for the second week in July, and I'm just really excited about using this, and it's going to be a beautiful kit. So this is the week that I want to use it for. And I'm just going to go ahead and lay down this kit to see how stickers work in the new Erin Condren. I know there was like some sizing problems last year, and so I'm interested to see how they're going to work this year. I chose the Jessica Hearts kit because I've noticed that it's been a little bit long, I think. So I can definitely work if it's going to be long. I think it's going to fit though. And so I am so excited to try this out. I have some beautiful foil to put on top of it, and I think this is going to be so pretty. I will just kind of flip through the kit for you to see what's inside, and I am just going to go ahead and get right into this. So I will kind of speed you up as I put the kit down. Okay, so let me get all of this moved out of the way so I can have a little bit more room to work. And then we are going to start with the bottom washi. I went ahead and just whited out the darker lines to not have those show through, but I think the rest of it was going to work out fine. And then I'm just trimming off a little bit of the excess there. I had some problem here, and this is where I think the paper is different. I normally could just pull that up and be fine, but I was even having to like pull out undo to be able to pull the sticker back up. So I'm not really sure why that is this time around. But maybe I have no idea. I feel like the paper is a little bit different, but it's not something that I could pick up on pin wise. And so not really sure what's up with that sticker wise. So it'll just be something that I need to be careful of to not rip my pages. I did end up messing up here. I'm not used to foil. I think it's so pretty, but it kind of stresses me out with the bottom washi because it is just such a big piece that you're putting down. And so I even messed it up a little bit here, but I don't think you can notice it too much. And then there was still a little bit extra at the end, and so I once again took that off. And then I just kind of used my ruler to lightly go over it to just make it nice and smooth and completely to the other sticker. I'd gotten an idea from Tattoo Teacher Plans. Taylor uses a lot of foil and has like good tips like that, and so it was nice to have a little tip whenever I was using foil. I decided to just go ahead and white out the dates and the first header to put down the date covers. I put my date covers a little bit lower than some people, and it kind of just helps me have a good base for the week, and then it still leaves me some white space at the top. I probably could get a little bit more room in my column if I moved them up a little bit, but I don't mind how they look, and so I'm happy with it. Then I was trying to see if I wanted to use any of the full box overlays that I had, and I found one box that I think will work really well. And then I'm going to pull in a habit tracker. So this is the box that I decided to put over the full box. I thought it was just so beautiful, and I love that it has a little rainbow, and I'm once again just using my ruler to get out any cloudiness or anything. And now the trick is deciding where I want the rest of the full boxes to go. So I'm just going to work on placing them. I kind of just wanted to separate the girls, separate, two colors being next to each other and whatnot. The main thing that's going to get really hard with this planner is all of the color that comes with it. I have not had a colored planner in a really long time, and I'm used to only having a little bit to white out every spread. So this is going to take some getting used to, and I will need to just stock up on white out up front to get ready for the year. But I don't know if I'll be able to do this again, but for now I like it. Okay, so I got the base of the kit down. I still have some more foil overlays, but I don't know if I'm going to use them. I just don't know where else I would put them, and I only have 2 more, and these were already very hard to lay down. I'm not used to using foil, and so this one I was able to manage. This one turned out fine. It is this one down here that got messed up. I don't know what happened, like halfway and it got offline, and at that point I couldn't pick it back up, and so I just kind of had to finish it out. I think it still turned out fine overall. It's kind of hard to even see on camera, so you probably don't even know what I'm talking about, but in person I can definitely tell. It's going to take a lot of getting used to with the colored planner. There's a lot more to white out, but I was able to get away with most of the bottom washi with only whiting out like the dark lines. And like the actual color doesn't show through that much, so that's good. I did cut through my planner on like probably both sides, because I was trying to cut the foil overlay, and it is a thicker material, and so I didn't know how much pressure to use, and it wasn't cutting through at first, and so I just kind of kept going and definitely cut through on the other side. But I love how this turned out otherwise. I need to go find some date dots to put in, and if I can't find any, I'm pretty sure I have some hollow foil ones, but if not, I will just write in the dates. But most everything still fits. I'm glad that I used a Jessica Hart's kit first, because the bottom washi is long, and so I was able to cut off the excess without like losing any of the design, and all the full boxes fit great. All of the date covers are great, and so I think they kept most everything the same size as last year, so that'll be good to kind of be consistent with this year. But it's mainly the color that's going to get me. I'm going to need to stock up on a lot of white out. I love the Tombow Mono Correction Tape. I got the retro collection the first time, but I've now gotten just the like plain gray barrel, because that one was on sale whenever I was buying some more. Yeah, we'll definitely need a lot of that, and we'll see how the rest goes. So that is everything for this setup video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it was helpful for you, for giving you ideas and helping you see how a sticker kit works in the new planner. I love a few of these pages so much, and this is like so fun to do every year and to like look back on, and so I was so happy to be able to film it this year. So thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye everyone!